David, convincing victory tonight here against Bangor at Clandeboye, with a 3-0 win.
I think on paper it looks like that. It was a tough night. We warned the players. I spoke 5 minutes after the game last week when we beat Glenavon about the dangers of coming down to Bangor and just thinking you'll just come down and you'll beat Bangor. I've overseen so many games at Bangor for the last number of years, and first and foremost, living in Bangor for the last 10 years, I'm absolutely delighted that they're back in the top division. So much hard work from the chairman Graham Bailey, Lee Feeney and John, Dean, the staff and everybody involved. So to bring my Linfield team down here as manager, it was a proud night for me, even though I was born in Healy, but I've lived in Bangor for the last number of years, and you see, the turnout, from both sets of supporters. I thought the Linfield support tonight was huge. They were behind the back of the goal and then, completely down the side. And the home crowd tonight were, they were here to see not only Linfield, they were here to see, Bangor, champions of the championship last year. A city now thriving with their football. I'm pleased that they've got some sort of income coming in through the fund, and I look forward to coming. I always enjoy coming down here. We get so well looked after for matches, and I wish Bangor well. I did say that to Graham and Lee. Certainly, whatever happens tonight, I hope Bangor go and have a successful season.
Did Bangor surprise you in any way?
No, absolutely not. And again, I've seen Bangor so many times. The probably only surprise was that they maybe weren't a little bit more forceful in the first half. They made the changes, they altered a little bit in the second half. They brought Jay Boyd on. They went to the shape that they've got a wee bit of success tonight. And again, credit to Lee, changed it up in the first half. He tried to match us up with a back three. He changed, he seen it at half time, and they put Jay Boyd through the middle with Ben Arthurs, which is always going to cause a threat. So to deal with that, long throws, a few balls into the box. Again, I don't think we gave up too many chances, but when the ball's in and around your box, you're always constantly thinking that there's a possibility that you may give up a goal. So credit to Chris Johns tonight, the back four. Just waving the Dingsy there, he's just away, sorry, just that song. So credit to the back four, the defenders. We blocked when we needed to block, and we defended when we really needed to tonight.
So many solid performances tonight, and you mentioned the back line, another great platform when they keep another clean sheet for us.
Yeah, it's important, especially when you come away from home, because one thing you don't want to be doing when you come to Bangor is going to go behind after 15-20 minutes. They can seriously put you under pressure. The home crowd can, get very excitable when they're winning games down here. So it was important that we not only did we get the first goal in an important stage, we also got the second from a well-worked set play. So. Yeah, a positive night, and we look forward now. We get the weekend off. I'll probably go and watch the under-15s in the morning. I'll watch the 16s at 11 o'clock, and then I'll go and watch Glenavon against Crusaders, so I can have a quiet day tomorrow.
You mentioned there having the weekend off. There's been a lot of talk of Friday nights and Sunday games. What's your view on all the latest fixtures?
The players get a weekend off. Myself and the staff, we'll be out watching games tomorrow, as I say. Andy Hunter's under-15s for anybody not with too much to do in the morning. They're playing at 9:15 in the morning at Ridgely. Nathan McConnell's under-16s are playing at 11:15. And if anybody wants to go and watch Glenavon and Crusaders and do me a match report, that would be lovely tomorrow.
Unfortunately, some disappointing news today about Chris Shields. Do you want to sum that up for us?
Gutting, shattering. Somebody, and it's always the way when somebody long-term gets injured in the manner that Chris has. It was shattering news. Chris has been instrumental in the success that we've had at this football club, on and off the pitch. He's a leader. You people like your McLeans and Kirk Millers and Jamie Mulgrews and people like that. You can't just go and pluck them from somewhere and basically come and, it takes time and it takes experience and it takes quality. Chris Shields will be back, I've absolutely no doubt. He'll be determined to come back, but it's certainly for the short-term period at the minute, it's certainly desperate news. It's desperate news for me as manager and the players in the dressing room. But more importantly for Chris and his family and everybody, in and around his circle. It's shattering news, but as a club we always rally round. We've had some really traumatic situations that we've had to deal with over the last sort of number of years. Chris will be okay in terms of that. We'll look after him, and I've no doubt Chris will come back fitter and stronger, and still go and play, still pull on the blue shirt with pride, which I know he does.
Well, David, congratulations on the 3 points tonight, and thanks very much for joining us this evening. Thank you.